guys, welcome to Law Media. My name is Sunny and I will be your host today for this segment. Today I wanted to talk about this idea of wearing a mask every time you go out to a grocery store or to any public area. I was perusing the news this morning, as I always do, and I came across an article that jumped out at me wherein it said that Donald Trump has now stated generally that he urges all Americans to wear a mask every time they go to a grocery store, an essential errand or business that they have to go to, wherever they come in contact with other people, including public transit. And however, he came short of saying that it was a mandatory thing, that he came short of saying that it would be enforced. And I would venture to say that possibly at some point it could be enforced. However, at this point it's not being enforced. The reason I wanted to talk about it today is because yesterday I went on a Target run, and much to the chagrin of my ex-husband, who is completely germaphobe and terrified at this point of going out into public in any form, said to me, "Why are you going out? Why are you doing this?" I sent him several pictures of myself wearing a medical mask that I had gotten from a friend. I was wearing rubber gloves. I said, "Don't worry, I'm prepared." But when I got to Target, I noticed that there were only one or two shoppers wearing masks. And what really stood out to me, however, were that literally none of the employees at Target were wearing masks. So here we have Donald Trump, our president, urging all Americans, civilians, to wear masks when they go out. And yet none of the employees at Target were wearing masks. So in my mind, what obligation does a company have towards its employees to keep them safe and protected? Now, in the past, the very recent past, as of a week ago, the CDC was urging Americans, don't wear a mask. We need to, unless you're caring for someone that's sick, or unless you're a medical professional, or unless you're sick yourself, don't wear a mask, because we need to save those much needed resources for our medical professionals. However, now the CDC has changed its tune. Now the CDC is urging people to actually construct their own masks out of fabric. They're saying that any mask, homemade or otherwise, is better than no mask at all. That's a very different tune from what has been being said in the past. I think as time has gone on, the understanding of this virus is constantly changing. The understanding of how transmission occurs is changing, it's improving. And I think that as that occurs, people are learning how to interact with each other as this pandemic is developing. So Trump himself has come out and said that he will not be wearing the mask, which I think is funny. However, he's urging everyone else to. Now, knowing that Trump is constantly in front of the media, constantly in front of the limelight, there's something about wearing a mask that I think creates this panic. And I think because the CDC has been telling people, don't wear a mask unless you yourself are sick, unless you're caring for someone that is sick, etc., maybe Trump doesn't want people to talk. Maybe he doesn't want people to say things about him. Is he sick? Is somebody on his staff sick? Is his wife sick? Or is his kid sick? So he's not going to